So, here we are, once again. It's been a week. The plan is to do streams on this every weekend. And the time has come. The time has come. I have gone through the effort of recovering my world after, we ended up dying at the end of the last one. At the end of my first stream, we ended up dying, and it was an entire process to get the world back off stream because it did this funny thing called auto-saving over my death without a respawn button in sight. If that sounds like it would have been a pain in the butt to deal with, that's because it was. Gabriel, can you close my door? I'm streaming.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay. Bruh. On one hand, the support is appreciated. On the other, not with the door open. Come on. Let me go ahead. Fix the chat on mobile because YouTube's a pain in the butt like that. Let's go ahead, windowed that one. Alright, we're set. I'm undeafening the Discord, so people in Fractured Part 2 are free to join. Let's get right into this. We managed to save our world. So, things should be, at least in appearance, just as how they were last time. Now, my inventory is gone. That's a fairly big thing to note. Inventory has been lost. And there is the fact of my arrows are gone. Arrows are gone, inventory's gone. Any mobs that were there did not get saved. It was just the chunks getting copied over. Alright, we're gonna need these. I want to get those pigs. I need some mushrooms. I am very much so desperate for mushrooms. Because without those, anything can and probably will kill me. Alright, die. And already we're getting just completely harassed by mobs. Look at the sheer amount of creepers here. I don't want to use my arrows yet. And, okay. This is not looking phenomenal. Okay. Let's get that pig. Already we've taken 2 hearts. I don't know if the stream ends when I die. I'll just call that point when we're a bit farther in. If it's looking like I'm not likely to have my house done. Because the one goal, right? My one mission here. Let me turn down desktop audio significantly. Because that is overpowering. We have 2 mushrooms to rename. My one goal is to fix my house. If I can pull that off, then I'm satisfied to go onto the other side of the world and start working on getting a bit of a crater all the way down to the lack of bedrock. So we'll see how that ends up going. I need pigs. I need the food that comes from encountering pigs. This is too much to ask. Also, the amount of water everywhere is a pain in the butt. Okay. Those who were here last time will know exactly why I just despise water. It has made it a living nightmare to try and defend my home from these creepers. I had such a nice system in play. Something that genuinely could have, gotten the job done. And then it got flooded, right? It got completely flooded. And there's nothing I can do about that. I want to fix up the trenches so that whenever I start the next survival test, where creepers being able to blow up stone is no longer a thing, I want to have that, good to go, basically. And that way I can go ahead and clear the trenches in that version without the risk of it just getting blown up again. That's the hope. Okay. I wonder what version was Calm 4 in? I wonder. I don't think we're gonna run into it, but it'd be funny. Alright, an entire horde of zombies spawned just over there. But none of them seem to actually see me right now, so we're gonna take advantage of that. 27 arrows and 3 mushrooms to our name. We could definitely be doing worse. We just need to get stocked up on mushrooms right now. This is currently not the greatest of positions. We could go underground. We very well could try that. I don't want to hang out too close to my house, though, because I think fairly obvious reasons. That is a very easy place to just get completely ganged up on. Especially if I'm inside. Like, I ended up dying over there, because now that trench that was meant to, like, defend my house has become an active safety hazard both to the house and myself. Right? It's now a moat that I can fall in and have a hard time getting out of while constantly getting harassed by monsters. And it also serves to make the creepers blow up high enough to leave an entire chunk of my house gone. If that doesn't sound good, that's because it's not. Like, the reason that there are just entire holes in my home is because of that flooding issue. If I just never went ahead and started trying to, like, build that trench, we wouldn't be in this mess. We wanted something, anything, to deal with this creeper problem. But it's just not enough, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start... How do I want to go about this, right? We need to get rid of that water. Getting rid of that water needs to be a priority. I'd like to fix my house, but I don't see that being possible until that trench is functional. So I'm not sure. We already have a bunch of skeletons setting up camp right outside the house, and I dislike that. However, there's not an issue of them attacking because, while they can see through walls, they cannot see infinitely far. That's the saving grace here, right? As long as I'm not close to the house, there's no risk of a creeper blowing up inside of it, basically. Now, the skeletons are still going to be an annoyance to deal with later, but for the time being, if we just don't go close to the house, no more damage can be done to it. And whenever we go there, we have to be ready to kill off any skeletons and make sure no creepers get harmed. We need to defend those things with our life. It's absurd. Alright. Oi! What's your problem? Stay down. Stay down. Guess you can't really get up here, can you? Okay. That's fine. So right now we're just going to go on a bit of a hunting mission, stock up on mushrooms, stock up on arrows, and then once we're like fully prepared with blocks and all that, blocks and food and munitions and all that jazz, then we'll go back. Then we'll go back home and start seeing what we can do. Okay. I'm not seeing any pigs around though, which is a slight problem. 14 is good, but 14 is not enough. Alright. We'll start going up here. Having ways to just go up and down the terrain around the area is probably going to be a smart thing to have, in my opinion. But we'll see. Right, there's grass, which means the surface. Where are these pigs at? I see a zombie. There's a zombie over there. Where? hear footsteps. Question is, are those footsteps edible? Can I eat those footsteps? Are they made of mushroom? And I think the answer is no, they're not going to show themselves. Okay. The amount of water all over this map, I swear, if I could just dry it up, if it was possible to get a sponge in this version somehow, I would be such a happy person. I see you. Don't think I don't for even a moment. Okay. Sand will also be helpful, I think, for the draining. Right now, it's just fighting random creatures. That's our main objective. There's a mushroom over there. I don't think mushrooms can spread in this version. I'm not sure. If they could, it'd be nice to make a mushroom farm somehow. But I don't think they're capable of spreading, and I know I can't place them down. The only thing I can do with these is eat them. There's a bunch of zombies over there. We're just gonna turn the other way. Turn this bus around, get the heck out of there. Where are the pigs at? Come on. Speak of the devil. Get over here. You tasty, tasty individual. Okay. We got two over there. And a skeleton up on the hill. No creepers in the house by the looks of things. No anything in the house. That's good. Okay. And then let's keep going this way. Just avoiding that house like the plague for now. That's the mission. Alright. Go ahead and pick up all your munitions. There's another pig over there. We're sitting at 20 mushrooms. I don't want to go back there until I have, like, every block currently in my inventory at the max amount. As well as, like, a solid 50 mushrooms, right? We're out hunting right now. Alright, get over here. I can just hold down the click and kill that. That's nice. I don't have to bother, like, spam clicking. You just get to hold that down. That is lovely. Alright. I see you. I acknowledge you. I dislike your mere presence. Go away. We'll detonate this creeper and take the sand. Okay. Sand is going to be quite useful for clearing that place out, I would think. Because that just snaps to the ground. I did not mean to eat that mushroom. That was a waste. Unfortunate. I need to conserve as much food as possible. I need to just frickin' stockpile this stuff. Alright, I'm not dealing with that skeleton. They are on a ledge. Not worth the pain. Okay. This world is not massive. Not that big, not that huge, but still. There should be more than enough resources for me to get by. Alright, we're gonna go over there and just start mining some stone. In fact, grab some sand while we're going that way. I think the plan is gonna be gather stone far from the house. Gather stone and sand and all that. And just go in there and do rush jobs. Like little quick patches to the home. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we're gonna at least try. I want to have this house finished in the first version. Just for the sake of saying that I did it. That's the main shtick. Okay. But yeah, I plan to do this series every weekend. Whether it's Sundays or Saturdays or both. Just depends on, like, whatever comes up. I don't know that things are gonna happen until they do. For the most part. Okay. That man's tried to sneak up on me, but his aim could have used some work. I'm hearing footsteps, but I didn't see anything. Whatever. Need to be on guard. Those footsteps are not directional, from what I can tell. So if I hear them, there's a very good chance that it's behind me. If I hear footsteps and I don't see anything, there's a very real chance that it's behind me, ready to jump. Ready to jump me. Like that. You see? Alright. That fall damage really came in clutch. Okay. Oi! There's a skeleton up there. I'm gonna say, like, on this ledge. I really don't feel like messing with you. And I'd appreciate if you could reciprocate that feeling. Alright. There you are. There she blows. We got quite the storm up there. Okay. I really don't need to be wasting all these arrows. Alright, that was a net positive in the end anyway. Let's go take on that skeleton down there just to get a bit more in our stock. Okay. 3 shots, all it takes. 3 shots per skeleton. And then they drop more arrows than I use. So that's good. There's a pig over there. We need that. With this amount of blocks, I should be able to go make a quick patch in the house. Do a quick rush. Hopefully that'll be good. Okay. Another pig down here. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. Got that, got that. We're good, we're good. Alright. There are creepers over there. I dislike that severely. The question is, can I get away with, like, doing a patch in that house while they're over there? Is it just those 2 in the water, or are there more in my home? And now there are multiple dogs in my room and the door's open. Okay. That happens. Alright, hello, sir. I would like you to politely cease to exist. Thank you. You as well. I need these guys to, like, be blowing up in the water that's already there. I don't want them to spread it. That's a recipe for disaster. Okay. This is where I died last time, so I really need to be careful. Yeah, this massive hole. Massive chunk missing in my home. I cannot believe this nonsense. Okay. We'll go ahead and, like, fill in the sort of foundation with dirt. Just kind of the ground beneath the house so that there's not water there. If we can go ahead and just patch this all up as best we can. Okay. That's good. Don't think I don't see you there. Don't think I don't see every last one of you ready to undo my hard work. Every last one of you guys. You are more than happy to undo everything I've been working for. Everything. You absolute demons. It's like a minefield out here. Jeez. Explosions everywhere. Water is spreading even more. Love to see it. Love to see it. There's nothing we can do about that. All we can do is witness is like this massive crater only gets bigger. Only gets even bigger. And just keeps filling with water. This entire place is going to be flooded. By the time we go to the next version, this whole place is basically just going to be underwater. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. Honestly. Okay. Gladly take these blocks. We just need to finish the trench, basically. Once we've gotten that done, once we've gotten, like, this part made of stone, realistically, all the other things can be repaired in the next version. If we can do this trench, then we're golden. So, we'll continue to go hard at work with that. I just want the entire thing, basically, to be made of stone. The entire trench on the inside and outside to be stone. And once that's the case, then... pop my neck. Keeps getting bigger and bigger, it's absurd. What did I join into? Listen here, kids, okay? You see this lake? You see this lake? This is not natural. This is the result of a war going on, essentially. Many generations of creepers spawning in, blowing up, and helping this water spread. My house is within, like, a flooded nightmare. A flooded nightmare. I just want my home. That's all I ask for. But there's, like, 2 craters in that. So right now, the goal is to finish up the trenches that were supposed to help. And then start preparing for later on. Like, if we get those trenches set, basically, war crimes, yeah. Once we have those trenches set, they don't need to be unflooded. Die, please. I don't... Ow. Alright, waste of health. There's a pig over there being guarded. This is going to be a net loss on arrows. I can feel it. Or not. Alright, that works. I see this pig. There's a skeleton guarding the man's. Please. Die. This is just a first-person shooter. This entire version of the game is just a first-person shooter, seeing what will cause your demise first. I'm just playing Doom right now. That's all I'm doing. Okay. But go ahead and fight. Oh my god! Can I have my thoughts and speak them aloud without you people showing up? Does everywhere just have to be a massive crater? Will you guys not be satisfied until that's the case? Like, this area is not gonna... I'm currently trying to survive survival test 27, still brutal even without creepers blowing up stone. Oh yeah, it gets balanced by the fact that spiders exist. The whole reason that I am trying to, like, get this trench set up was for, like, the safety from creepers. And I think in theory it was a good idea, right? You know, the creepers fall into the holes with the skeletons. They're then unable to go ahead and shoot the other, causing an explosion in my house. Everything's fine. I did not account for the fact that water spreads the way it does and just flooded the place, and so now the creepers, they don't get to sink to the bottom in time. They blow up before they manage to sink all the way down, and now that's as high as it is. It's basically just like, you are going to have a crater in your house, like it or not. Which is a pain in the butt. Spiders freak me out with the leaps. Yeah. The fact that they get momentum in the air when they attack is terrifying. Alright. Every last one of you guys needs to stop existing. It's definitely a net gain on the arrows, so that's good. Solid gain on the arrows. Go ahead and continue with the stone mining. Stream delay is like a full minute. T-Mobile Wi-Fi. T-Mobile Wi-Fi, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I know it's bad for engagement. And I've gone ahead and even turned down the settings a bit, like the graphical settings, for the sake of having better latency. It's not enough, and I don't think it will ever be enough. Not until I have my own house with my own Wi-Fi that's, you know, not T-Mobile, will I be free from this suffering. Also, there's a mushroom. We'll take that. Okay. But yeah, it can't be helped. We'll go ahead and get like 99 stone before we continue with whatever we decide to do. I don't know if mushrooms can spread in this version. I want to say they can't. I would like to say they can't, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I know that the massive stream delay is just bad for engagement. I do apologize for that significantly. I would fix it if I could, but considering that this is not even like a wired connection, it's a pain in the butt. Alright. It makes doing so many things so much of a pain. Still, how have you been doing, Kiz? How have you been doing? Before you update Grabstone as well as the ores, they become discontinued in item form. Yeah, that's part of the plan. I need to have a significant amount of stone, especially considering the fact that I might need to, like, just break some that's in my house for the sake of being able to, you know, repair stuff when a creeper ends up blowing up. I need to have a solid supply on me. Okay. You hear footsteps? From behind me. They're always from behind. It's always like that. Oh, and there's a creeper that was just chilling around the corner. Alright. Grab the sand. This should be a good amount of blocks. You can go ahead and make another patch in the house. After we deal with the creeper frickin' cavalry. Stay away. You've been pretty good? Nice. I hate all of these guys. Every last one of them. With every fiber of my being. I would like them to die. I want to get this pig. It's growing on a tree. Practically asking to be eaten alive. Okay. Alright. What's your all's issue? What is it this time? Oh look, water. My favorite feature in this game. My favorite feature. I'm sure this underwater cave just... There's a bug with slabs that allows you to have infinite range and hit any mob with any distance, even through walls? What? Elaborate on that one. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to experience that until the next survival test. I want that pig. I cannot afford to leave any of these guys standing. I need to be ready to just start chugging, absolutely chugging mushrooms at any given moment. Like, that sounds funny as heck. I would like to be able to snipe down all the monsters from a distance. I say that? Oh no, I don't want to accidentally hit a creeper. Those things are a pain in the butt. Where are you? Alright. Alright. 66 arrows, that's good. That's quite good, quite nice, quite helpful. Here's to hoping that there's nothing at my house. Pig. It's not documented anywhere I could find, but I found it on my own while playing. I'll probably talk about it when you make a video. Alright. So, I know that the discontinued features wiki exists, right? As like, oh, these were things that you can get from an old version and then like do X glitch and X version, and with most of that you can just keep it going for a while. Is there a wiki that just properly documents like all known bugs in the game throughout the years? Just for the most part, that's basically what the discontinued features one is. Essentially, if you look at a specific angle while near a slab, you'll be able to punch, and that punch will hit. Jeez. Okay, this is getting very bad very quickly. I'm being fired at from multiple sides. I'm being flanked. And I'm running straight into creepers. Yay! Creepers and more skeletons. Everything here wants me dead. Okay. I need to get, like, on one side of every skeleton that's been here. I did not need to take that one. Jesus Christ. Okay. 3 shots. That's all it takes for any mob. 3 hits. Okay. Grab these. Alright. Like, survival tests are basically just, I don't know if there's a bug wiki. RIP. Every so often in the survival tests, you just have to fend off a horde of monsters. An entire horde, right? And it's horrifying. Now. Okay. That one's been killed. Okay. That's been blown up. Can't really pick up any blocks right now. There's a skeleton just over there. Like, this is a test of my willpower on multiple levels. Everything I do has a very real chance of just ceasing to exist. Be a good subpage for the... Yeah. Yeah, no, it's absurd just how difficult this can be. Well, it's weird, right? Surviving on its own isn't the biggest of problems if you get used to things. Like, that's not the main issue. The big problem is getting anything done without it just getting completely torn apart. I think the next survival test definitely does get more difficult in the surviving part of it, but at least in this one in specific, surviving on its own isn't horrible. Once you've grown accustomed to, like, alright, this is how the game works, and you have to deal with that fact. Knowing when to take breaks from trying to do anything to go on entire mushroom expeditions. Knowing 3 shots per skeleton. And that's how you get your arrows. Use the arrows to get more arrows. Don't bother trying to fist fight those guys. It's gonna end poorly. You don't get armor, but everything has less health and does less damage, so that's fine. I need these mushrooms. Now, once you get into 0.27, you gotta deal with spiders, being the bane of any sane person's existence. Yeah. 70% of time until you get a moat going. 10% of the time actually getting stuff done. And then the moat just becomes the bane of your existence. Right? Look at this. A creeper can just end everything I once knew and loved at any given moment because it'll just float because of the water. They get one good spot and then the water just makes it to where creepers, the moat no longer works in creepers, basically. This was originally just going to be like a nice, safe trench, right? I got punched by the skeleton. Okay. Nope, you see the issue here? If that guy blows up, if I attack that man, that's another hole in my house. Get out of there. Get out, come on. Oh. Oh, look, more water. I love that. I love to see it. Okay. Originally, this trench felt like such a good idea, and now it's just not. Now it's just like, this sure does exist, and sure will probably be the end of my existence. I'm sure in theory it was a good idea. I'm sure, like, if there wasn't a massive underwater reservoir right next to where I was building my house without my knowledge, then this would have been a wonderful idea. Yeah, they randomly explode when they either drown or just get into fights with the skeletons that can see you through walls. I don't understand. Notch, what were you smoking? I want some of that. Now. Okay. We're chilling. At some point, I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix that, and you know what? Screw it, I'm not doing it in this version. This hole in my house can stay. What I need to do is I need to fortify these trenches, completely be made out of stone, for whenever I end up updating. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and gather a good supply of stone and of ores. And that'll carry me until, you know, the game becomes not horrifying. Okay. Oh look, there's another thing that just got filled with water. Love to see it. Water is such a pain in the butt in this version. Genuinely. Like, this is absurd. Okay. I want this entire trench to be made of stone. And that way it'll be nice and secure for later. I see you. Don't think I don't. Get over here. Come this way. Oh, jeez. Alright. Oh look, more water. I love it. I love it. This is such a fun game. This is such a fun game, trademark. I need to like work on filling in all these things. It's just there's so much, right? There's so much blocks that just no longer exist. And a lot of this is from creepers, and some of this is just from underwater things. It was InfDev water where it didn't move at all. That sounds lovely right now. That sounds absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait for that. Water? I quickly became hydrophobic. Hating on water became a part of my lifestyle. Look at this. What am I supposed to do here? Honestly. This entire thing just goes so deep. Like, genuinely, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do to, like, even... I saw you guys spawn before my very eyes. You think I wouldn't notice? Stay away from my house. My entire front lawn is going to be underwater very soon. It's already shaping up to be that way. There's a pig close to my house. Please die, all of you. Okay, I'm being attacked from the side. Okay. And then you just have, like, chain reactions of creepers exploding and killing each other. I don't want to get too close to my house, because then that means I have to worry about, you know, the skeletons seeing me through the wall, if they're in there. Hydrophobic bit is very clever. Thank you, I try. Okay. This whole place is gonna be a lake. Like, at some point, if I ever end up moving out of this starting base, anytime I come back, that man just jumped over the arrow. It's like, you get shot at and you just jump over the bullet. What are they gonna do? Alright. Cease. Die. Cease. Cease to exist. I humbly request of you. Okay. We got plenty of blocks. Creepers can blow up lava in this version. I'd say I'm surprised. I would say it. If I was a lying man, I would say that I was genuinely shocked. If I was willing to lie to your face, I would say it. I would do it. Nothing would be stopping me. But I'm not. I have no reason to lie. Not right now. Not when my house is at stake. Nothing to gain. Except denial. Okay. Oh yeah, there's this chunk of the trench. Yeah. Yeah, this does exist, doesn't it? Okay. Listen, I just want this place to be secure. You access the bedrock layer if you get a creeper to blow up the water on top of it, or use a gravity block to clear the lava. Isn't there, like, a lack of bedrock there, from what I understand? Like, it's just nothing? Okay. I don't know what to do with all this dirt, because I'm starting to feel more and more like trying to clean up this mess is an exercise in futility. That's just the impression that I'm getting. Please stay away. I went through all the effort of learning how to save this world, how to, like, bring it back from death after I died. And this is the welcoming that I get. There's actual bedrock in this version? Boo! 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 The wiki lied to me. I can't pick up that Dirt, okay. This is fine. This is not fine. I hate everything. I have to get rid of this dirt. I have to do something to get rid of it. But I don't know what. Right, because nothing I do will last permanently. Nothing I do will actually matter in the grand scheme of things here. As long as creepers continue to be a thing that are in this game. They're such a pain in the butt, because it's like... You know, you either don't kill these things, which have a melee attack, or you kill them and then they blow up. And there's no in-between, right? There's nothing you can do, nothing you say or do will make it any less explosive. You either defend yourself and cause your own demise, or fail to defend yourself, and where does that leave you? A corpse on the ground. Where does that leave you? Okay. I need to play more Classic and InDev. Fair. I've been playing on Turtle SMP a bit. Been building a hotel. And I'm quite happy with it so far. It's also just a nice break from, you know, the hellish existence that is Wander. I named it this because, you know, I named it this with the intent that later on, I would be doing just a lot of, like, wandering around the world before all these different things end up getting added. I'm gonna, once I get to, like, a version that has it, I want to make the pilgrimage to the Far Lands. Right? Only a few people have actually done that, and considering I want to have remnants of, like, every playable version in this world, I can't exactly not have the Farlands. But on that same token, until I get to the point where it's like an infinite world, right now the name doesn't actually make sense. Like, I'm not sure. Once I get to the point where there's like an entire world to explore, then it'll make more sense. Right now, I'm just trying to conquer the sliver, and I'm doing a very bad job at it. Because creepers exist. Their continued existence is points off on my... I'm gonna do that on foot? I mean, what other way is there to do it? Only a few people have done that. And like... I made this a streaming series as well with that in mind. Originally, I was gonna have it be a video one. But then I was like, I want to do this because I want to experience, basically, as much of every version as possible before switching to the next. I can't not do the Farlands. I'll probably do it on beta 1.7.3, I want to say, is the last one that has it. Just so that after I do that, I can update and no longer have to deal with lag. But, yeah. That's the intent. Portal teleportation? See, I could do that, right? I very well could do that. But I feel like this is an experience I'd like to have. I know it's one that will take a long time. But very few people can say they've done it, and even if I'm not the first, that still means something to me. Being one of the few that actually walked all the way there. Okay. You people are horrifying. Alright. Genuine chain reaction right there. See, I'll probably do the portal teleportation glitch just for the sake of doing it, but it's not going to be with the intent of going to the Farlands. It'll just be for the sake of seeing how that works. Gonna take you months, buddy. I wish you a lot of luck. Yeah? Beds are a thing by beta 1.7.3, right? Because if beds are a thing, then I'm fine. If beds are a thing, I don't need to worry about losing all my progress to a single skeleton. Alright. I'm excited for when it gets to that point, but for the time being, I kind of do want to just enjoy how things are right now. I do just want to enjoy this world while it's relatively peaceful. I say relatively. Right now, things are simple. Right now, I just get to play the game at my own pace, again, relatively speaking. That mushroom is creating a bubble. Right now, things are, like, nice and peaceful and simple. I mean, luck in a sense of patience to keep going. Whenever I want to throw my head at a wall at something, I will do that for quite some time. Like, I don't know. I think I have the patience if I feel that it's just, like, for either comedic effect or just for the sake of doing something that I want to do. Like, I'm sure I'll be fine in that regard. Now, I think this is secure. There's no mobs here right now. Oh yeah, I still have a bunch of dirt that I can't actually do anything with. At least items do despawn. I didn't know for sure if they did. Alright, I'm gonna start filling in this with not water. Water is such a pain in the butt, man. I hate it. I hate water. I hate it. Who thought? What was not smoking when he said, yeah, water physics? I sure hope not. Water physics? I sure hope it does. Let's see. What was this man smoking? I'll never know. Regardless. Let me go ahead and make an exit point from the trench that's on this side. Okay. I hate that you can't pick up more than 99 blocks of the same item in survival tests. It's the one thing that infuriates me. Yeah, especially since you can't place down a block there, right? I'd be fine with it if it was like, okay, you can place a block and it does the haha silly clipping thing that it does in current, like in the current day and age. No. No, you just don't get to place a block. You have to wait for it to despawn or just go dump out your inventory. And there's no chest to put it into, so you have to place whatever you get. Alright. Still, right now we're chilling. Right now we're fine. The fact that I can go up to 99 in the stack is quite nice. That's at least a plus. Okay. I'd rather... Like, I'd have more of an issue with it if the things didn't stack to 99, I guess is what I'm saying. If they only went to 64, then it'd be like, what the heck am I supposed to do here? Alright. We've gone ahead and filled in a good amount with stone. Once this trench is completely made of stone, then I'm gonna just book it to the other side of the world until I update. Right? That's gonna be the plan. Because if I'm not close to the house, then this thing blowing up just stops being a potential issue. I'll have it safe and secure until I can actually deal with things when they blow up. Okay. Get down here. Okay. I'll take multiple 64 stacks over a single 99 one. That's fair, but also considering that, like, you can't A, drop items, or B, put them in a chest, and C, don't have an inventory to manage, aside from that hotbar, I think the single 99 one just works better for this. Simply because there's nowhere to put those excess stacks, right? I prefer the 64 stacks whenever I'm able to put the excess somewhere else. But if I can't, then, like, it's just taking up inventory space that I could have another item in, I guess. That's my logic in it. Alright. Alright, somehow nothing has managed to go wrong in the time that I've made that little patch to my house. So I'm gonna go ahead and start coming over this way, dumping off some dirt, and then grabbing some stone. Like, look at this. What am I supposed to do here? There's no way that I'd be able to get rid of all that water. When did ice boating become a thing, I wonder? Ah, I forgot to change my skin. I'm now realizing. I forgot to change it off of the... A group of friends and I, we did a MCCI application. Gotta go now, Fanta. Thanks for streaming. Good luck with survival tests. Don't die. Thank you so much for stopping by, cause it means a bunch. Talk to you later. See you around. Alright. I forgot to change my skin from doing the MCCI application. So that's just a thing that I have on right now. If you're wondering why my hand is pink. Can't really help it. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna start placing down dirt over here where there's water. And just slowly making that not be the case. I just dislike this. This water. This watery hell is absurd. Genuinely. Alright. Okay. All I need to do is fix that trench. All I have to do. That's our goal for the day. We don't need to fix the house. We don't need to drain the trench, necessarily. We just need to make it all be made out of stone. I want to keep the sand. Sand's not an issue. There are pigs over here. I'll take them. I would like your shrooms, my good pals. Hand over all the shrooms. I'm horrified that we're gonna get to the point where every cave in this is just completely flooded. Like, I don't know. I'm terrified that that's just going to be an issue. I wonder how long Infinite Worlds have been in planning. So, I mean, technically this looks infinite, right? Like, there's water and bedrock as far as the eye can see. The question is, when did Notch decide to start, like... When did he decide that he could get away with it? When did he think, yeah, at some point in development, I'm gonna make this infinite? Was it just, like, since the beginning? Or what? I guess the main issues with that would just be, like, the hardware, or, like, being able to get away with an infinitely generating world. in both terms of like computing power and like save size, right? I feel like that's probably the big one. I don't think many computers had the space to go the distance that you'd be able to with an infinite world at the time. I'm not sure though. You'd have to do some funky optimizations. At least that's what I would think, but I'm not sure. Okay. Here. Got a ping. Okay. Go ahead and grab some stones so we can go ahead and make another patch to the house. I dislike you. Die. Politely. Politely cease to exist, okay? I would greatly appreciate it if you just were not here. Okay. This stream goes until we, at the very least, fix our house, right? At the very least, not house, fix our trend. Once we've done that, I'm gonna skedaddle to the other side of the world and think of what I want to do next in this version before I end up updating. I'd like to have a hole that goes all the way down to bedrock. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we'll see. I think that probably will be the thing that I do. Make a sort of stairway all the way down on the opposite side of the map from my house. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Basically, I have a bit of a stone mine going on here. That's always fun. What I'm gonna do, I think, is once I get the trench finished, I'm gonna go ahead, collect the unobtainable blocks from later versions. So, like, the different ores in the stone, like, just raw stone. I want to have all of those. And then I want to go ahead and have a pit all the way down to bedrock. Those are my two things that I want to do. Get the discontinued blocks and all that. Now what I'm gonna do with, you know, what's it, 3 ores? 3 ores and stone just stuck in my inventory. Stone at least makes sense, right? There's stuff I can do with it. But the ores, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You can just put them in a chest, I guess, and be like, look at this rare... No, chests don't exist. Never mind. I don't even think my inventory will carry on past this version, from what I can tell. I'm not certain. Yeah, I don't need all that dirt. I'm gonna start heading towards my house. Nice and safe over there. Gotta get through the horde of green men first, but, you know, it happens. Everywhere is a crater. I swear. Everywhere. Everything in this world is a gosh darn crater. That is a wonderful amount of pigs. I need to eat all these men. Come here. Chomp chomp. 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 And of course. This is why we can't have nice things. Always getting interrupted always getting interrupted by all these creatures, thinking, yeah, this man should starve to death. That's how he needs to go out. They can't just have their food. They need... Die! Stop being around. Stop being alive. I mean, you're a zombie. I'm sure you're not, but you're doing a bad job. Like, isn't being dead your whole shtick? If you're gonna go ahead and not be dead, what's the point of being a zombie? I don't understand. These creatures and their double standards. I swear. Okay. I see creepers over there, and I dislike them. Should really do something about that. Alright, the both of you. Die. The fact that they can just blow up water. Jeez. Zap, why is Pix calling you dumb? Why is Pix calling me dumb? Pix! Pix, what gives? Come on. Where are you, Pix? Damen, deliver this message to him. What the heck? The audacity of this man. I'm not dumb. I'm just a little goofy sometimes, okay? I'm just a little silly quirky. Can you really call that being dumb? I don't think you can. Honestly. They keep saying it in Clockwork General, lol. What the heck, Pix? My feelings. What feelings? I've lost all emotion now. What was once, you know, the traces of sanity that I once had, they're gone. They've been replaced. They've been replaced by a primal rage. And that primal rage comes from the fact that this game is not kind. It's the realization that everything I do is in the end futile. That's where my emotions have gone. That's where my feeling has gone. If anyone was wondering. It's been swallowed up by the void. How am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? What the hell are you doing right now? Being desperate. I'm trying to make this trench, you know, actually be made of stone. So that I can go to the other side of the map and just not come back to my house until I update to the next version. Where, you know, my house will be allowed to exist in peace and comfort. Did you expect anything else from me? That is a very valid point. That is a very valid point. Why did I ever have expectations from you, Pix? For even a second. It was a horrible mistake, I now know. Alright. I can't do anything else here until I get rid of some of this dirt. So let me go do that. Okay. The question is, where am I getting rid of this dirt? And honestly, I don't know. I want to get rid of the water, but nothing I do... What the heck are these arrows? Damen, there's a lot of things that you can question these versions, and my advice is that no amount of questioning will make things make any more sense than they already fail to. That's my advice, personally. Now, whether or not you heed it is an entirely different thing, but I'm just saying this from personal Okay, I wanted to grab that stone. I can see now that I wasn't supposed to. From personal experience, I can tell you that no amount of questioning will make things make any more sense. All you need to know is that I am doing a playthrough in which I will do every single version of the game that has survival. And that means I have to suffer the earliest days of when survival wasn't even fully implemented. We were just testing it to see how it would work. Thus is the world we live in. Okay. We'll go back to our little mining. I also see a mushroom down there. I want that. I'm simply bewildered. Good. Then you're in the right mindset. If you just don't know what's going on, then you are definitely in the correct mindset for what's going on. You're supposed to be really confused, because realistically, what else are you supposed to be in this environment? All you need to know is that nothing really makes sense anymore. Water is the bane of my existence, and creepers... The creepers got hard nerfed over time. They got hard nerfed. Because right now, you see a creeper, and you think, wow, that's an enemy. I better kill it so that it doesn't kill me, because it has melee. You kill it, and what does it do? It blows up. I needed that drink. It blows up in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only way to avoid it blowing up is to not kill it. And to not kill it either means you're gonna be having to lure it somewhere where it can't cause harm. You're gonna accidentally witness it drown and blow up anyways, or a skeleton will shoot it and have it blow up anyways. When it dies, it blows up. That is an unavoidable fact of life. And it's one that I think this world would be much better off without. That gulp, though? Bruh. I had to drink some water, okay? I needed that. My throat hurts from all the rambling, from all the crying out in pain, suffering. I simply am in pain, okay? That's all you need to know. Alright. Right now I'm gathering stone for another patch to the house. And then once I get this, then hopefully it's not too long before that trench is completely filled in. Now, I'm not certain, but I'm hopeful. Don't think I don't see you over there. You're a little bony looking... I swear. I swear with these people. It's absurd. They just want to see me suffer. It's like pigs. It's like these things would get along wonderfully with pigs. Their sole intent is to witness me in particular want to cry myself to sleep. What is your problem? Die. Okay. We have another sack of 99 stone. We'll go ahead and bring that towards the base. Is this a new hole, or... I'm not sure. There's no way of knowing anymore. I just need to make sure I'm not getting massacred by these men. I also don't get to use my keybinds in this version, which hurts. I don't get to, like, have my hotkey set to, or my hotbar key set to other things. Other than just numbers. Okay. We'll go ahead and just fill in what we can of this. Get rid of this dirt. Or not dirt, get rid of this water and dirt, I guess. We need to get rid of both. Water sucks. Water sucks. I hate it. I hate water. If I didn't need to drink it to stay alive, I swear, it'd be over. It would all be over. What is your problem, okay? What is your problem? What's your issue? What's your malfunction? I swear. Back to base. There are skeletons over here. Can't hear my own thoughts over wet hands. Okay. I have acquired munitions. I don't see any mobs in my house. There are those pigs, but I want to get to my house before anything potentially spawns in there, because I don't think they can spawn if I'm, like, within all of 5 blocks. Don't quote me on that, though. I wouldn't know. I don't think there's anything I can truly know anymore. Okay. Something's on top of my house. Okay, thank goodness. It's just pigs. It's just the little porkers. I swear. Everything here wants me dead, and if I hear footsteps on wood, that means it's in the upper floor of my house, and that means the upper floor of my house has a very real chance of ceasing to exist. I just want to build something pretty. I didn't realize it had to be a fortress. Okay. I didn't realize that anything I built had to be just created with the sole intent of not getting blown up. Can't wait to go back to playing on Turtle later. If I do that tonight, I don't know. Kind of want to log on to Turtle just so I can, like, have some peaceful gameplay. That or Clockwork. Either one of them. Peaceful Minecraft gameplay without the fear of just everything I love getting blown up constantly. The ever-present fear that is this version. Okay. Are we good? Is this the trench repaired? Is the only thing left to break the bottom layer? Break the bottom 2 block. If it is, then I'm very happy. Okay, it's looking like that is the case. I hear footsteps. I see a creeper. I want it gone. I see multiple creepers. I want all of them gone. I would like for all of you to stop being alive. Every last one of you creepers. And I'm willing to use force to make that happen. I know that the violence is normally Pix's thing. I'm supposed to be the calm one. I'm supposed to be, you know, the sane one. No. Not anymore. Sanity is not a luxury. Bleh. Not a luxury we have. Sanity, not a luxury that we have. We do not have the right to display signs of being a sane Homo sapien. You just don't. Alright? If you were looking for someone that had stable mental health, you've come to the wrong place. The completely wrong place. How you managed to mess it up this bad coming here? I don't know. But if you are looking for someone who is not mentally unstable in this version of Minecraft, honestly, I think you're looking for someone that doesn't exist. I see you. The fact that you blow up the water too. That's what gets me, right? But it's not a good tool for getting rid of water because it just fills right back in. And what are you left with? I'm gonna do this just so it's easier to, like, for me to get up here. Oh, wait, I thought it was done. Oh, how silly of me. How silly, goofy, quirky of me to assume for even a second that my suffering had come to an end. Alright. How silly of me to think that for even a second things were in a good spot. They're not. The trench isn't done yet. Every second that the trench is not done is a second that the trench can get further from completion. Thus is my struggle. Thus is my life. Okay. We need to gather stone, and considering the fact that we're, like, getting rid of these bottom two layers, that's fine. Okay. I hear those footsteps and they give me anxiety. Those footsteps make me think everything I've been working for is about to fall apart. And realistically, it's probably because they are. Alright, I've been called, presumably for ice cream, so I'm going to be right back. I'll put some music on, and I shall return shortly. I have acquired ice cream, some comfort food in these trying times, some delicious scrumdiddly-dumptious cookie dough ice cream. Because I needed this. I love being over the top for the bit on stream. But geez. This version, it does something to you. Let's see. But now I have some cookie dough ice cream. Now I can sit here in peace, finish the ice cream before starting the stream back up. In fact, I'll even go ahead and let the music play. Let the music play as I consume this ice cream. We're at a bit of a checkpoint in the stream, right? I'm gonna go ahead and make a backup of the world now that we've closed it. So let me go ahead and do that. Betacraft, Wander. Okay. Went ahead and did that. Now we're just gonna eat our ice cream in peace and quiet. Okay. Let me go ahead, right? I'm gonna check the discontinued features wiki real quick and see what we have in terms of stuff to do in the classic editions. Let's see, pre-classic. We've already messed with the floating plants. No bedrock chunks and no cave generation. Those aren't things in this. What have we got in classic? Sponge ain't something we can get in survival. Nor the bookshelf. The coal ore, gold ore, and iron. Those are all things we can go ahead and grab. So it's looking like those are the three main things. We're also just gonna make our thing go all the way down to bedrock. We're gonna expose some of the bedrock, and hopefully later that'll stop being bedrock, from what I understand. Okay. So yeah, I think what we're gonna end up doing then is we'll dig out those bottom bits of the trench on the inner part. Once we're back on, we'll do that. Go ahead, go to like a separate corner of the world and just start digging, right? Just start trying to get our hands on gold and iron and coal ores. Have 99 of each of them. And then we'll be good to end. Okay. This is very much a good thing having this ice cream. This is relieving a lot of stress. Like, the brutality of the survival tests make it very easy to just get incredibly stressed out incredibly fast. So having some relief from that, very much a good thing. Let me go ahead, and while I'm logged out, change my skin. That when we're back in, that'll be the normal skin. Okay. Almost done with that. Sorry for the long break. I know that it's the sort of thing that can be like mildly annoying. Y'all are here for content, not for the ice cream break, but for those who stick around during it, I hope to provide some entertaining insanity very shortly. Okay. The goods, they've been consumed. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my dish, refill my water, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We are settled in. I have a blanket. This is a wonderful day for the Phantasap community. Starting up the world. Give that a second to load in. Okay. Let me go ahead and check in Clockwork as well to see if anyone's down to VC. I'm gonna switch to being in the Clockwork one, I think. It seems like no one in Fractured Part 2's hopping in. Okay. Genji and Deteran might end up showing up. What tends to happen? I am underwater. Let's make that not be the case. Alright, here's to hoping that I don't end up with a hole in my house in the time it takes me to dig out this trench. I don't like my odds, but here's to hoping. Okay. A piece of coal here. And I can already tell that that's going to be a pain in the butt to make bee stone. That's fine. First, hi Fluffy! How you doing? I am streaming right now. I am playing on my survival world, and it's going poorly. As per usual, but let's be real here, that's a bit of a constant. How are you doing? I hear footsteps and I don't like them. Ow. Okay. I've escaped. I need to have exit points, I think. You need to have exit points from the trench until I manage to completely drain it. You're doing good? That's good. Alright. I need these mushrooms, so we're gonna grab these. I'm gonna murder these poor innocent animals because let's be real here. It's me or them. It is me or them. I'm liking 62 mushrooms. That's a good amount. Alright. Are there any big changes in this version? I'm doing the same version as last time. Mainly because there's some things that I want to be able to do, but I want to finish my house before I do them. I want this house done in this version, basically. Well, no, that's not it anymore. I want this house is trench done in this version. It'll be so much easier to drain in the next one, and I won't have to worry about creepers like blowing a hole in the trench. I want the trench done though while I can still place stone. And then after that, after this is done, I am going onto like the opposite side of the map. And I'm just gonna start collecting stone, gold ore, iron ore, and coal ore. While that's the thing that I'm able to do. Because in the next version, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I want to have those things in my hotbar in case there's anything we could want to do with them. Now, in practicality, I don't know if there's anything we're going to want to do with that. And I don't think it's going to really last us all too long. I feel like there's a very real chance that my inventory is just not going to carry over into Indev. But if it does, we're gonna be in quite a nice spot. Okay. You do anything interesting today, Fluffy? Alright, no signs of any monsters in the house. Have I died yet? The stream ended last time when I died. Like, I died and the stream ended, basically. And then it took me all of, like, a solid day to figure out how to make it not be the case. And I died in a very similar fashion to what just happened there with those zombies. You mode? Okay. Like, I fell into the trench, and then I just got ganged up on by, like, 5 different enemies. You made dinner? Oh, what'd you make? Alright, I'm just going this way. Those zombies are forming a bit of a wall that I cannot be asked to deal with. Plus, I gotta place down some of this stone. I need to get rid of it so that I can get more. You watched a show with the family, went on a walk? I had ice cream all of like 5 minutes ago. Probably the most interesting thing that's happened to me today. It was cookie dough ice cream. Very much a comfort food. And I needed that. You made spaghetti and meatballs? Yo, that sounds really good actually. I haven't had a good plate of spaghetti in a while. Okay. Gone ahead and placed all that down. Alright, I'm scared. Because this feels like we're so close to finally finishing the walls of the trench. So that I will no longer have to worry about everything causing me great pain and suffering. But I'm not sure. Alright. We have just a bit more over here. I also forgot that that hole was not completely fixed yet. I hear footsteps and I dislike it. Hi, Freddy! How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. We're just, you know, in severe pain. As per usual. Actually, I don't know if I've seen you in chat for a while. Not since Twitch? I want to say you're from over on Twitch, yeah? That's the impression I get. Alright. I'm definitely feeling a bit more mellowed out now. Now that we've gone ahead and managed to, like, eat some ice cream in real life. That's definitely helped my sanity significantly. Okay. And grab a good bit of stone. I'm hearing all these footsteps and I dislike them all significantly. I'm drowning. This is bad. Drowning, contrary to popular belief, bad for the health. Name one organ, right, that benefits from drowning. I'll wait. You can't. You just can't. I hear all these footsteps, and they are giving me anxiety. They are just pigs. That's fine. Yeah, okay, I do remember that. Yeah. You remember the last time you watched since your notifs are broken? Fair. No, I do remember you, Freddy. You were on... I want to say either Phoenix or Eldritch or Restored. I think you were on Restored, right? That's where we met. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna eat that shroom. Okay. I mean, to be fair, me streaming actively on YouTube is a relatively new occurrence, right? For the longest time, I was Twitch all the way, but now I'm here. Alright. Okay. We've gone and done it. We've only gone and bloody done it, lads. We have finally repaired the walls of the trench. We are not even going to attempt to drain this thing yet. And I'm not surprised in the slightest that just happened. We're gonna go ahead, make this thing inescapable, not fall into it because that would be bad for our health. And then skedaddle to the other side of the map because, frankly, I cannot be asked to deal with any more threats to that house while creepers still have the capability of blowing up stone. Like, genuinely, I cannot be asked to deal with all that. We are booking it to the other side of the map, where we are going to just start digging. We are going to live our best dwarvish life. And we are going to go ahead and just get a stack of 99 coal, iron, and gold ore, a stack of 99 stone, and then we'll basically have everything that we can going into this next version. Everything that we can get here but won't be able to next time around, we'll have. That's the intent. That's the goal. Also, I don't think my skin is updated, which is unfortunate. That can't be helped. Okay. There's a good amount of coal just lying around. Do some mining and not crafting. Yeah, crafting is just not a thing in the game yet. So, Freddy, if you don't know what you're witnessing right now, I am playing a very old version of the game known as 0.25_05 survival test. Leave me the heck alone, sir. And essentially, with this, right, there is many things that can kill me, and many limitations on what I'm actually capable of doing, as compared to how Minecraft is in the later versions. For example, I don't have an inventory, I'm not able to craft, food isn't a thing. Whoa, Minecraft survival test? Indeed, Super Monkey, indeed. I'm doing a survival series in which I go through every version of the game that has survival in it, and just playing, right? We're big chillin', and I want to get like as much as I can in any given version before going on to the next. Like anything that I am unable... I hate that water works like this. I hate that that's just how it is. But no, anything that I cannot accomplish in a version after this one, I'd like to somewhat account for here, right? I'd like to go ahead and... right now I'm gathering all this coal, right? In the next version of the game, when you break coal ore, it gives you stone slabs. And it's like that until they add coal as an item, I want to say. And with iron ore, it gives you iron blocks. And with gold ore, it gives you gold blocks, that sort of thing. So these ores as items will be unobtainable for a significant while after this version. So I'm gathering them, right? Stuff like that. Experiencing what I can in any given version and taking what I can from that onward. I hear footsteps. I dislike that I hear footsteps, but I'm sure we're fine. At the very least, and this is blowing my eardrums out, but I think I have the volume turned down on stream significantly for it to be bearable. The C418 Minecraft music is in the game this far back, and I love that. Mans has been with the game for a long time, and it's so sad that he's not anymore. Since he couldn't come to an agreement with Microsoft. Like, that's just one of the many casualties, right, of the sale. We just don't have any new C418 music now. And hopefully one day in the future that changes, but it'll always kind of be sad. Alright. Still, we're gonna go ahead and gather as much coal, as much iron, as much gold as we can get our grubby little mitts on. And then end stream. That's the plan. There shouldn't be anything here that can genuinely pose much of a threat now. Like, the biggest threat to my sanity was not... I don't know what happened there. The biggest threat to me was not dying. It was my house having even more... It was my house resembling Swiss cheese more and more by the minute, okay? It was absurd. That's no longer an issue as long as we are not close to there. And we're not going back over to my house until we update. Because what will happen in that next update? Creepers aren't going to be able to blow up stone anymore. That is going to be a godsend, right? That is going to be a game-changing thing for me. Just not having to fear creepers blowing up the trenches, meaning I can actually go ahead and drain them with the amount of sand that I have. And then finally be free in that regard. Now, my little brother's making strange noises outside the door. Don't know what's going on there. We're almost done with getting all this coal. Also, the sheer size of these veins is absurd. Okay, I accidentally reset that a few too many times. The amount of coal in this vein is absurd. There's nothing I can really do with this, but the fact that there's just all this here is funny to me. There's nothing... Poopy pizza, Pringle, pepperoni, puppy, pop... You spelled Pop Rocks wrong. The fact that I almost said all of that without skipping a beat until you messed up your spelling of it. I said that better than you could type it. Like, that was almost impressive. Almost. Not quite. But it was close. My doggo, he is now on my bed. I know you want a blanket. There you go. I just threw my blanket at him. I am cold now. This is fine. I don't know when that zombie showed up, but it's here now. It happens to the best of us. I want to eat that pig. Come here, you little, juicy little individual. You are going to be consumed for my continued sustenance. You as well. Glad to know you have a brother. A brother, a mother, whatever the relationship of this pig to you. Why do you exist? Who in their right mind benefits from creepers being in the game? To think, if Notch just didn't screw up his pig model, this would be an entirely different game, and frankly, one that is posing much less of a risk to my mental health. Okay. Now, we're in a safe position. We're just gonna start digging down, right? We're just gonna start basically making a tunnel into the earth with the intent of getting some more of the ore blocks. That's what we're after now. I want to have those just for the sake of having them when I will no longer be able to do so. I don't know what we're gonna use them for. I don't know how juicy they are if they only drop mushrooms. Listen here. Alright? You have a point. I'm not saying it's a good point, but you have a point. I'm not saying I agree with it. You're not wrong. But listen, okay? I don't care, strictly, if the pig itself is juicy, okay? All I care is that it is the only thing that drops anything edible. I want these mushrooms. We're in the mines, getting the shrooms. I know that the creepers don't actually drop all the blocks. I don't want that to blow up any of the iron, if I can avoid it. Alright. Go ahead and break all these. Alright, we've entered the mushroom mines. The great mushroom mines of Mordor. Alright. We're gonna start grabbing our iron. And then next up is just gonna be gold. And that's all we'll have left. We'll just get 99 of every ore. Is there a really good reason for me doing this? Not particularly. Not really any reason for this, if I'm being completely honest with myself. But, you know, can't be helped. It cannot be helped. I hear all these footsteps, and I know that they're coming from over there, and I know that most of them are definitely creepers. And that scares me. That scares me greatly. So much so that I'm going to be holding my 72 mushrooms. We are doing very good in that department. And if anything sneaks up behind me and just tries to put an end to my continued existence, you're going to be ready to come at them with full fungal force, okay? We are going to be prepared for them. Like so. This is why we carry these mushrooms. Also, that is lava down there. I dislike that. But I also know that creepers can apparently blow up that lava. So if we just get you to fall into that hole, or not, or just expose a very large cavity in the ground, I suppose that works as well. Alright, you've fallen in. Yep, that's bedrock. Bedrock does exist. And it can be exposed using creepers. Full fungal force? Exactly. That's not how you spell fungal. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab more iron. Just for the sake of having it. And then the time will come to start trying to get rid of some of this lava. Can I just purge the ground of its lava, actually? Is that something that's within my skill to do? What happens if water touches lava? I don't think anything does. Maybe it turns to stone? Has that been implemented yet? Can I make a stone generator? Wait. Well, I say that, but I feel like that would be a severe pain in the butt to even attempt. And realistically, I don't need the entire bottom of my world just being completely flooded. There you go. You did it, Fluffy. You spelled fungal correctly. I'm proud of you. Okay. Ah, okay. I've not actually seen any gold yet, and I'm a little bit worried that that's going to be a significantly harder thing to get 99 of, but we'll live. We shall survive. We shall survive. I don't know. It'd be really funny if I could get rid of all the lava. But it would also be a pain in the butt to accomplish. But it would also mean just completely free, unhindered access to the bedrock. And I don't know, that could be a fun thing to have. Especially considering, let's see, this world is 255 by 255. Or I think 256 by 256. It'd be doable, right? It would just take a lot of placing of sand. A lot of breaking and placing of sand. Because the two ways to get rid of that lava is to either, you know, go ahead and have a creeper blow it up, since they can blow up liquids in this version, or have a block fall onto it, thus replacing it. I don't think I can actually place the stone onto there. And I hear all these footsteps and they're giving me anxiety. Every time I get one more item than 64 of any item, it always just like makes my brain cease to function for all of like 2 seconds. Like in my head, I'm just like, wait, what? And then I remember what I'm playing. And also, if the water wasn't scary as is, the fact of the matter is that you can go ahead and have lava be infinite in this. Lava spreads infinitely in this version of the game. It's just like water, right? In the same vein that water will just continue to spread no matter what, lava will too. The difference is that it's nowhere... Why not just dig straight down and just put water into the hole? Test it? No. Because you know how much of a pain in the butt water is to control in this version? We have fought an entire war against the water that was just like in a little underground water cave next to my house. That ruins so many things for me. You think I want to potentially risk flooding the entire cave system of this world by exposing it to the true bottom? No. I am not going to do that. That sounds like it would be a nightmare to clean up, and we don't get sponges in survival, at least not legitimately, until 1.13, right? I'm sure that there'll be... Like, there's one version where you can actually go into creative mode, right? There's one version where, without changing any settings, without opping myself or anything, I can access creative mode by literally pressing B. And it's gonna be a while until that happens, but that'll be so funny. Because, like, I don't know. With that cow, Jesus Christ. Remember, kids, never dig straight down. Never dig straight down. Alright. See my good pals, my good friends. That's bad. That right there is a bad thing. That right there does not tickle my fancy. That right there does not spark joy. Because you know what that means, guys? That means I can't actually respawn. That means I can't keep my inventory, and I have to go through the effort of opening up MC Edit and copying over all the chunks into a newly generated world. Never dig straight down. Alright? Never dig straight down. You know the amount of time it's gonna take to get all that iron and coal back? A mildly inconvenient amount. Ever so mildly inconvenient. So the question is then, what do we do? Do we end stream here? I feel like we end stream here. I feel like this has just kind of happened, and that the pain in the butt that it will be to like fix everything, not worth the trouble to do on stream. I think we end stream here. Bruh. Another stream in this version? Probably. Well, I say that. I'm not sure. I might go ahead and pull the world's oldest did some mining off camera. Just for the sake of the fact that I don't think it would be interesting to watch a stream that's just me grabbing 99 coal, iron, and gold ore blocks. So I don't think I'm going to go ahead and stream that. I'm just gonna collect those materials, and then the next week when I do the stream, it'll be updated, right? I'm not unwilling to do off-camera stuff, right? I'm not completely unwilling to do it. I don't want to do a lot of it, and where possible, I'd like to avoid it. However, I also don't see any point in streaming just block collection of 4 separate things and then ending stream. That just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah. Go ahead and close that. I'll have to fix my world at some point between now and next Saturday/Sunday. Thank you all for stopping by. It has been a blast. I am excited to continue this series. Next video, or next stream on this, it's going to be an update. We're going to be switching over to 0.27 survival test. I believe is what it is. Yeah, classic 0.27 survival test. That is going to be the next version of the game. We have a special little tool made by Blue Crab that we will be able to use to update that world, whereas normally it would be broken. And we're going to have to deal with many, many spiders. So I hope you all look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.